どうしようまあ緊張してる I guess I'm a bit nervous and lately I don't know I don't think I'm speaking well at all whether it's English, Japanese or any other languages はい行きますか行きます VKanon's KiDoAiRaku こんにちは Hi everyone, V here as always from Tokyo, Japan Oh my god, I'm so sorry for the impromptu 1-month break. I'm just tired of life in general. I still enjoy work, I still enjoy what I'm doing every day, but yes, I just don't have good skill at balancing life and everything in life. There are days when I don't eat properly, there are days when I don't sleep well, there are days when, I don't know, just anything and everything. We are at the last month of the year, it's December. And this is episode 21. This is a Tuesday. It's as usual. I could have done it on Monday, but I decided to take another sleep after my breakfast. Well, I ended up doing 2 blog posts in one day because I actually have 6 blog posts for August. I want to clear 4 more in December before the year changes, and then 1 tweeting session for September 2021 with only 1 blog post for the month as well. I have 3 keywords left, which is X, Y, and Z. I've also recorded a special end of year, the Christmas video with my partner. Those are my aim to clear before the year changes. So without further ado, let's go to VKanon's update! Of course, since I took an impromptu 1-month break since my last episode, it means I have a lot to update on. So I mentioned that first week of November, we have public holiday in Japan. I went to Roppongi with my partner. We went to check out the sauna version of Team Lab. It is closing in November, therefore I just want to go and visit it. So I got a ticket for 3 p.m. Before that, we went to eat Singapore chicken rice because apparently Embassy of Singapore is around there. It was delicious, just that the portion was kind of small. I had chicken curry, it was also good. And then we walked all the way to Roppongi Hills where I was very looking forward to seeing Shinjan because they have the Asahi TV channel shop there. And then I went to Team Lab. It was pretty okay. I think it's still a bit expensive though. We can bring our own swimming wear or we can rent it there for free. I still enjoy the normal Team Lab better. At night we had Tantang, which is one of my favorite shops. The thing about Tantang is super good, but then the size is super big. And on a Sunday, I already planned of wanting to go to Mount Takao. It's one of the nearest mountain in Tokyo, so a lot of people like to go here when it's autumn, and it was truly crowded. On the way up, halfway I took the lift. I didn't dare to take the cable car that is like without any window. After that, there are some stairs to take, and once we reached on the top, I decided to take one of the difficult route on the way down, which was pretty slippery and a lot of water. I'm so glad that it wasn't raining. The reason why I picked that route is because to see waterfall, but then it was so small. I was so disappointed. I guess that's what happened after seeing the Niagara Falls. Cannot be compared. It was a quite nice day though. I mean, I really enjoyed it. It's like going to gym where I have 1 hour of like not thinking about work, on just focusing on clearing what's really in front of me. And then I got to see some foliage, and then I built gunpla because one of my students are so into gunpla right now. I've only been doing fitboxing once every week. I was super tired after going to Takao. That's the reason why I didn't do recording during the 2nd week of November for KiDoAiRaku. The upcoming weekend, I already planned for another short trip with my friends to Enoshima. So Enoshima is another beach location. I really enjoy it more than Izu. Our main aim was only the aquarium, and it was already one of my most favorite aquarium in Japan. It was so big, it was so new. A lot of jellyfish. It was a really relaxing time for me. And then I continue working. Actually, during weekday, I almost have no pictures taken at all because I'm just simply working, honestly speaking. The latest weekend, another weekend where I had really healing time. watching a live show. Although it's all the way at Saitama, I actually got lost. Once I went back, I just bought most of the songs. This live actually was cancelled last year due to the pandemic. It was supposed to be in April 2020, even though it was so cold because it's actually a baseball field. I was having a hard time holding back my chair a few times. The main members are actually 18 people, but due to some troubles, only 60 people were there, but can see everyone's bond and how everyone really treasured the time as well. That's what really happened during November. I'm so glad that I had trips, and then I also had some few days off. Although in replacement to that, there were some chaotic days in school. But yes, that's about it. It's time for Mogumogu time! This time I'll be introducing a chocolate potato chips. I don't know why, but in Japan, for Fuyu, for winter, a lot of limited edition chocolate actually start selling in convenience store. Last week I actually had KitKat Orange, and it's also something similar like this, but it's by the brand Calbee. That was super good. Both were super good. Japan is really the only place that make me fall in love with chocolate. I tried to find the other two, but I couldn't find them. Hopefully I can find them so that I can do a Mogumogu time for those. So I ended up getting another brand. This is the brand Chipstar. This is also another famous potato chips brand. This seems to be more, what do you call it, luxurious than the one that I ate before. There are only 12 pieces here. So without further ado, I should have took photo with this. I will do screenshot later. So let's see. No, it's probably chocolate. I actually really love to make savory with sweet. My dream Valentine's Day gift, white day also can, is to eat the McDonald's milk chocolate and white chocolate fries. Oh, it's so black. It's so dark. So it's supposed to be like one part chocolate and one part non-chocolate. Chipstar is not my most favorite potato chips brand. My most favorite is still Calbee with a lot of flavors. Compared to the Calbee one, this is less sweet because the normal potato chips salt, I still can taste it a lot. And oishi, but it feels so thick as well. Still, you look at how fully it is coated. I'm one of the rare people who don't like chocolate. I don't like how it will make my teeth dirty. But then once I came to Japan, I only eat chocolate once in a blue moon when I'm very sad. But not lately, because it's just so good. Well, if there are, let's say, vanilla, strawberry, or salt, the savory taste of Pocky with chocolate, I will still go for the savory one. Next is the strawberry one. Chocolate is just not my main choice. Open this up. For this episode's keyword talk, I'll be talking about X, but pretty much it's the same style with you because there's not much words that really start with X, right? So I'm going to mention keywords that I think is related to X, or it sounds like X, but not really X. Starting from exercise. It starts from E. Oh, more like everything that appears here will start from E. So exercise, I've been going to gym since I think 4 or 5 years ago, since I went back to Indonesia after studying in Singapore. I really enjoyed joining the classes, especially Zumba for dancing and body combat, because I don't know, I just like to hit and kick. And then once I came to Japan, I thought I would do more jogging, but after all, I decided to just sign up for gym membership. I enjoy training most of the time because I've been with my current trainer for almost 2 years, so I pretty much know what will happen. For the upper body, it's either chest or back, so it's either push or either pull. Squat is a definite for the lower body. After all, when there's no teacher, I cannot focus because it's at home. Once I finish up my computer work, my desk work, my report writing, I just don't feel like getting up from either the sofa or from my chair. Not as fun as when there's someone who is physically there. And then the next X that I can think of is experience. I'm going to connect this with KiDoAiRaku. I will be talking about experience in Japan. I know this is nothing new because I've definitely talked about this before in various episodes. Starting from happy. Well, I'm always happy when I see nature, although sometimes it's not really natural nature because I'm talking about aquarium, I'm talking about the zoo. I don't know, coming to Japan just make me love nature more comparing to like technology kind of stuff. I really love going to the aquarium. I really love seeing jellyfish. I've also watched my very first dolphin show in Japan. Even when it comes to animal, well, I just come to love cat and dog even more once I came to Japan. This kind of experience is rare to happen to me in Indonesia. That's what I would say as happy experience in Japan. Talking about experience that can make me angry in Japan, it's plus minus, but after all, taking train, I really hate it when people talk in the train and sometimes loudly. I don't know, just talk with your phone or something. I mean, text message in your phone or something because I don't know, I just like my train ride to be quiet and calm. This is what I would say as what makes me not so happy lately. Now when it comes to sadness, well, lately I had some emotional breakdown. It's actually related to work, related to one of my students. It's so hard to be a teacher where you need to balance both what the kids are interested in and what the parents are interested in. I mean, parents let their kids enroll in school because they want them to learn. But of course, kids don't understand that. Kids just think that, oh, I want to be here because I can play, I can have fun, I can have freedom. But then, 先生は辛いよ。先生は困ってるよ。So yes, that's what made me sad lately. I don't know. I try to set goals for my kids, but of course, when I was younger, I don't think I understand that as well. So yeah, sometimes balancing is just something that makes me sad, including like balancing work and balancing fun time. Like experience that always make me enjoy or excited, I would say something like the live show and then say you talk show, because when I was in Indonesia, definitely I couldn't join live concert, although now there are live concerts that are being broadcasted due to the corona. But yes, I guess going to places is still another excitement for me. Just a side note, I already planned for like 3 trips upcoming. I'm going to tire myself again during the weekend, but I'm excited for them. And lastly, for X, I thought of expression. So it's time to turn on the camera. So despite being very comfortable in front of the screen, and I also like wanted to do acting and all those, I actually have very bad expression skill. When I was in the seiyu school, we were also taught of how to do warming up for our expression, because once you're on the stage, you should give your 150% because only 100% can most probably be received by the audience. So to warm up the expression, we do the very big and then very small. So the very small is like, imagine you're eating a lemon and then just make everything out. Well, that's not what I really want to talk about today, but I want to show like how do I really look when I'm feeling the KiDoAiRaku. So when I'm happy, it's obvious I'm just full of smile and full of laughter, and then I will sometimes hum, I will sometimes sing. Now that everyone is wearing masks, of course it's harder to express it, but well, I smile a lot in my mask. So my mask is actually very dirty because, well, I have makeup on and then it's like this, right? And then I actually move this part a lot, and then of course sometimes I talk. So yes, hi. I wonder what kind of information is that, but yes, when I'm happy, well, just check the photos by mars.me. Those are pure emotion, okay? Pure smile, because sometimes when the eyes are smiling, it's also obvious. Let's say, what will make me happy now? 500,000 yen? I'll be this happy. That's my happy expression. And then when it comes to angry, I don't know. I'm just quiet when I'm angry, so whatever. I just try to avoid eye contact, because sometimes when I'm angry, I'm also like trying to hold back my tear. Some people take it the wrong way. They think that I'm actually being a tsun during that kind of time. No, I'm not. When I'm being a tsun, it's very obvious. Like when I like someone, it's actually very obvious when I'm talking to that person or when I'm talking about that person. So yes, I'm not tsun when I'm angry. I just don't burst up. Hi. When I'm sad, very similar with when I'm angry, because usually it's I'm angry that I'm sad or I'm sad that I'm angry, because the best way to enjoy life more is to not be affected by stuff that I cannot control, something like that, or the surrounding. Well, I'm glad that we are not wearing masks, so like when I was in the live show, I really wanted to cry, but then the mask really helped me, so no one can see this part of me. Yes. I really don't like people to see me crying. I don't like to cry in general as well. I don't like my eyes to be red. I already have dry eye even without crying. And lastly, when I'm excited or when I'm enjoying something, or like when I'm in a live show, even though I don't know the song, I will move a bit. Well, due to the corona, cannot do shouting. We can only clap hand and of course the light stick, but I never prepare light stick. I'm a cheapo. So yes, so I will move. And then, well, even when I clap, I barely make sound. But that's pretty much what my emotion, my expression is about. Alright, that's all I have for this episode. Seeing how I've been like slacking so much and then how I've been procrastinating, I cannot promise whether I will keep on doing KiDoAiRaku for next year. Maybe I can do it if I don't give myself the deadline. Well, even when I have my own deadline, I'm actually not really keeping it right. So yes, as I mentioned just now, I will at least finish until Z, and then of course that's the end of year. I will keep on doing the blogging and then the tweeting because I already have materials for those. Lately, those are taking lesser and lesser of my time. I just don't write that much anymore. I'm so sorry if I'm not being so informative anymore. Sounds like an excuse, but that's all I can say. Even for Instagram, I don't really have the time, neither the material to really upload things anymore. As I mentioned earlier, like when during workday I just have no picture at all, and even during weekend doesn't really mean that I have picture of myself. So yes. So thank you for watching. Thank you for looking forward to this episode as well. I hope I did justice. Well, I already planned for the next episode. Of course, I'm ready with my VKanon Hitokoto Nihongo. So here it goes. クリスマスプレゼントの準備できましたか？何がいいかな？ Are you ready with your Christmas present? I mean, I don't know. What will be good? Some days off, but I'm enjoying life at least. So yes, no matter how emotional breakdown I get, I at least know what still light me up, what still make me happy. That's the most important in life, I guess. Alright, thank you for watching. This was V as always from Tokyo, Japan. It's getting cold lately, and there's also the new variant. I don't think traveling is okay again for next year. I mean, I don't see next year being so bright due to the new variant. We are not accepting visitors anymore to Japan. Why can't stuff get brighter? But then yes, it's winter. Okay.